Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Core Keeper, or welcome back to it if you caught my previous coverage. Hopefully you've caught my previous coverage, or at least have seen this game before, because I'm actually going to be diving into kind of a late game save on this one. I did a full series on this last year. Feels like it was last year. God, I hope it was last year. With my friends, we played all the way through all of the 1.0 content. However, Pugstorm has been hard at work actually adding more and more content to Core Keeper since I've last played. So I'm going to be diving into my have beaten the game character save file to dive in, check out the at least two new bosses that have been added in the game since I last played, and then all of the new structures and some other things. So the two updates that I've missed were the Bags and Blast update. The Bags and Blast update adds a new explosive skill tree with all sorts of different bombs and specializations and weapons and accessories to go with them. Also did an inventory overhaul, adding swappable quick bars, and then also pouches, which seems really neat. However, I have yet to find any of them. Hopefully we'll find one in this game, or I'll look it up. And then, yeah, Nimruza, Queen of the Burrowed Sand. So they're in the desert. And then there's an oasis biome in the Desert of Beginnings, which should be neat. More magic, tools, workbenches, and decorations. So that was the patch 1.1 that I'd missed a while ago. And then more recently is the Void and Voltage update that adds a mechanical biome to explore that's like really far away from the center of the map. I think I found it, but I'm not quite sure. And then at least, okay, two new bosses, a Habar and Oblidra, which I will have to figure out if I can even find those. And then as part of that, we also have a bunch of new automation features, specifically automated farming, which I'm looking for. Echo maps, which I don't exactly know what those do. I'm assuming they just show you various scenes and other cool POIs that you might otherwise miss. And then a bunch of extra like techie weapons like flamethrowers, oils, miniguns, mortars. That'll be fun. And then also they've been working on modding. So one thing I want to also mention as part of this is, unlike most of these games that when they get the updates, you have to make a new world, you can actually go into the content tab and add new things. So if you want to add the Queen of Burrowed Sands into a pre-existing world, you can. It might delete some of your chunks to kind of replace them with the new stuff, but it's not too much and won't affect the center of the map in any way, so you don't have to worry about it. But I've already done that. I've already done a little bit of digging, and hopefully I can actually dive into this one. I should also mention, with all of this out of the way, that Fireshine Games was kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video. Normally I try and get that in the beginning, but oh boy, there's a lot of stuff to talk about with the new patches. So we're right at the edge of the world. Once again, if you have not seen this game before, some of this might be completely new to you. If you haven't, it is very much a like top-down Terraria style game, using a lot of the same like general design conventions. However, because it is top-down, you also don't have to contend with stuff like gravity, which is really nice. Oh god. I forgot how much I hate this biome. Okay, let's snack up. That'll give me some healing. I was not expecting a giant horror thing to just show up and nibble on my back. Okay, so that means I should actually dig a fair bit of space out, because these guys are going to be relentless coming at me. And if I'm stuck in like a really tight corridor, I am going to get nibbled. And I think this is the best pickaxe in the game, but they might have improved things since. God, even the trees scare me up here. Okay, so what is this? Well, this is the Void Forge, which really isn't actually helpful to me at the moment. There's the Pandorium equipment, which actually might be kind of good. No, not really. Yeah, I am using Stormbringer, so that's it. Urslime. I don't think I've seen Urslime. Requires cytoplasm, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. What I'm really looking for is a teleport point. There's waypoints all over the map, but I haven't found any. So I'm gonna lightly kind of explore the area real quick just to see if I can find one. Probably not, and I don't want to go too far because we are trying to find the newest region. Okay. I guess let's go back to the area I was mining in. This might take a little bit of effort to see and do. And normally I do first impressions for my videos, so it's actually really weird for me to be doing a video where I'm actively focused on a game that I've already beaten to completion, and I'm running around with like an endgame save file. That's not common for me. But if I want to show off the new stuff, I think we kind of have to be, especially if we want to get to the mechanical biome. Okay, let's let that go for a second. I carry a bucket of glowing water with me at all times for just that sort of occasion where I want to specifically fill a waterway and see what's on the other side. This is indestructible. Okay. Yeah, so we're very much at the edge of the world, which means how the heck do we get to the next zone? Unless I have to beat the boss to get out here. I don't want to go to my multiplayer world unless I absolutely have to, because once again, well, I guess I could maybe make a copy of it. Yeah, this is my solo world, which I've never beaten the game on because I played this as like a multiplayer series. I guess I should hop off and put some water in here. Okay, so this is going to take a bit to explore. Okay, I'm definitely in the area. You can see the things. I just have to find the door and then figure out if I can even get in. It might be one of those... Okay, no, this is looking promising. Up until now, this wall has been pretty limited. My fear is that this is one of those doors that I have to go beat a boss to get into. And that's going to be annoying, if true. Okay, so what's your deal? Brood Void Neuron. Well, we found Breaker's Reach at the very least. Let's look around for a second. There might be a teleporter nearby, yes, which is going to make my life infinitely easier because now I can come and go from home rather than having to walk back. Okay, cool. So now I just have to find that neuron, which, if I'm lucky, I can actually just go snag from my multiplayer world and bring over. Maybe. I don't remember what the Broodlord is. Also, my inventory is like heinously full and I need to clear that out. Well, actually, even easier than going to my multiplayer world. I think I can actually just go back here. I should have actually grabbed this when I was here earlier. Really gotta figure out the best mining gear. I was looking at some guides. Guides discussions. People were talking about getting their mining levels up. And I'm rolling at about 2,000 mining level, which is fine up until you get to this point, at which point it's very not fine. On actually quite slow. And so that seems like something I should probably work on sooner than later. Especially if I'm going to a new biome with tougher stuff. Okay, so this is the thing that I needed to have grabbed. The Rift statue. Let me just go right back. I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to build the thing that I want to build with it, but it's at least where I build the scanner for Nimruza. Okay. Yeah. I got rocks. I'm gonna figure out this whole quick slot thing, because that's actually going to be really helpful. Alright, we're just going to go back home. Rude. Now, unfortunately, this is not my combat armor either. That makes this trickier. Okay. So now that I've done that, let's go drop off this ancient pedestal thing. Okay, left control. Oh. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's so much easier, because yeah, now I can access some of these things that I would normally be able to. So if I go to this, we want to make... This doesn't have the Nimruza thing. Am I going to have to go find Urschleim first? I think so, but it does mean I'm going to have to go find... Yeah, activating the plaza... passage when ancient life form still roams. But that's the core commander, probably. I think this is the one I need. We just need cytoplasm, which I get from, I believe, fighting bosses in the end zone. Alright. Yeah, do I do anything else in the meantime? I mean, otherwise, looking into boosting my mining, maybe. Okay, so I've retrieved cytoplasm. Gotta keep an eye out for these guys. They really like to ambush me. Through walls. And they also explode and do it like a ton of damage. But at least I, too, do a ton of damage. Okay, so let's grab the Nimruza scanner. Well, at least this is going to give me tons of stuff. I should probably make a melee... set of melee gear. Okay, so Nimruza is actually straight south of us. Do I dig down to it? I don't know. The main issue mostly boils down to, am I going to get slapped for trying? Oh, ew. Yeah, like, I can kind of walk it, but walking out of this biome is, like, weirdly annoying. Oh, where's this? What a section of the biome I'm used to. It's got a cool treasure chest in it. We're just going to loot the whole dang thing. I didn't spend a whole lot of time in this biome in our multiplayer run. I did, but like we kind of got access to the area, then it was really rough. And then we just beat the final boss and that was it. We were very much cruising for the end. And like, I don't know, sometimes with these like late game, post game areas, you really do just like zip past them in no time flat. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Oh, I had a solarite pickaxe. Shoot. It's gone. Must have stored it somehow. Well, it is okay. I'm not super desperate. Hello, this looks interesting. Was this like a separate boss encounter, or I don't remember. At least we can get back to the desert really quickly. And the desert should have a teleporter. I don't remember what this thing was. Oh, was this one of the monster arenas? No, it's... Oh, it's a puzzle dungeon. That's interesting. Okay, this is very silly. But this is why I'm a summoner. I don't remember what my upper limit... Oh, it's 7. Wait, it just keeps resummoning them? Oh, rude. Yeah, there's 2 chests at the end. Oh, okay. Got it. I had to hit that switch. Oop. That's not it. Interesting. Oh. It's the... Ow. Yeah, I can't just fight these guys. As soon as I'm in this red zone, I get blasted. Unless it's one of those where I go over here. I have no idea. I guess we're just looping through this giant maze. Does one get over there? Oh, I shoot the switch. I don't interact with it. Okay, there we go. I get across this entire thing, and we are free. Neat. Well, a lot of Gleamwood bits, and these things. Void gun. And a deep space log. I can just walk out of here. Sick. Okay, then I'm going to go back to this. Because that actually gives me a little bit of slow passive lifesteal, and also does just incredible amounts of damage. We're going to run down and see if we can fight Nimruza. Now, I might need an item to summon Nimruza. I'll have to figure that out. But we can do that once we're there. Almost every boss has a spawn portal near it. And easy enough for me to get close, find that spawn portal. Or, well, spawn portal? Fast travel. And then actually, you know, go get whatever requisite items I need. Man. I guess I'm hungrier than I thought. Ow. I'm afraid of those guys because they 100% do blow up on me. But I think they only start blowing up when they're low on health. Okay. Well, this seems special. That also seems special. Okay, let's toss a couple of things. Let's see, because an amount of this stuff just isn't meaningful to me. Okay, scarab figurine and a... Boy. Oh boy. Nimruza's got a crowd. Okay, so this is the boss chamber. Gilded aloe. What is this? This looks awesome. Okay, well I don't need the deep space log. Colossal cicada. Neat. Okay, fire grenade, which is like vaguely interesting, but also not terribly useful for me. Beast booster if I had another pet. Grim leg wear. Like, I don't want to toss too many things. Okay, so I was assuming, and maybe I'm wrong, there's usually a fast travel point around one of these. But it could be at the beginning of this dungeon. I should go back and investigate the boss chamber a little bit more closely. Because it could be off to the left here. Yeah, I kind of dug down from there. Because yeah, my inventory is uncomfortably full. Now I can put things on them, like a display table. But no, this ain't it. Okay. I was hoping just by following the tiles on the ground we'd find it. Maybe we will if I just keep looking around. So yeah, nothing up here. Nothing over there. Yeah, this area is reasonably extensive. But no dice. Damn. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to bust into some of these and just hope we find it. Either that or I'll have to walk around until I find something further out. It could have been on the other end of this. Or it just doesn't exist in this region. There's just usually a teleporter near a boss. And I want to find it. Oh, this is not water. No. For a second it looked like Nimruza was moving and I was like, oh boy. Wait. Oh, no. Yeah, I thought that was a switch. It was not. Okay. So, it's a short walk from here. It's not a long walk from there. And we've got other things nearby. So, I think what we maybe want to do is just figure out, what do we need to fight Nimruza? Was it that other item there that I missed? Or that I could have made at the teleporter? It's possible. I'm just going to peek around just a little bit more. Because you never know. But it doesn't look like it. Okay, and refill on the bucket. So, yeah, let's just figure out how to summon the boss, because there's usually an item required. I'm a hungry boy. Okay, so we're actually in the right place, sort of. What we're looking for is sap, which drops from the enemies in this specific region, as well as the plants. So I need to find stuff like this and hope it'll drop sap for me. Not all of them are. Let's see. We'll just look around. Maybe one of the enemies I already killed dropped it, and I just didn't have enough inventory space. That'd be the most ideal version. Hardened sap, perfect. Okay. So now we have to walk all the way back. I mean, easy enough. Little venture. Let's see. Back this way? This way. My inventory is wicked full, but everything else is fine. Okay. So walk back, make the boss spawner, and then walk back again. Would have been nice to find a teleporter. Maybe I could. I almost wish it was like a little bit more obvious on the map. Yeah, this is fine. Is it? I took a slightly different path because I was being lazy, and now I'm realizing... No, it's fine. Okay. I made a little bit more work for myself by doing so, but it's hardly an issue. Okay. Grab everything as I go by. I mean, it's an easy walk. Not a long one. I guess I could have actually teleported back in retrospect. Ah, shoot. Wasn't thinking. Because, yeah, I would have had to warp here anyway. I'll just make a bridge. And make sure I have my gun out, because... Is it a gun? It's not really. It's like a giant thunder cannon, but it's considered melee, which is very silly. Alright. Stay away from those bombs. I don't know what these guys are dropping. We should probably make use of the teleporter while we're here. Go back home real quick. Because otherwise I'm going to get nibbled on in a bad way. Well, fiddling with inventory space. I'm going to get nibbled on no matter what. But, okay. Yeah, the problem is there's like a lot of seeds and stuff that I don't need. An amount of things that I think I'm just going to have to mulch. Really wish more games had the Torchlight dog. I don't know how many of you guys have ever played Torchlight. But that game specifically had like a pet that you had its own separate inventory. Oop. Well, I got a talent point in running for killing that thing. Alright, there's the corrupted sap. Okay. Okay, the giant cicada summoning rune. For a second I thought it was the thing I had destroyed. And I got worried for a hot second, but no. Really a bad place for this. There we go. Don't have any other talent points to spend. I really like the talent tree system in this game. I honestly actually wish they had expanded it further. It's one of the things I'm kind of hoping for with the modding for this game. Because I would adore having like a bunch of extra levels or like auxiliary things that you can like unlock more in the talent tree, or like spend oodles of resources farming to get the other talent options that you said no to. I guess that kind of ruins the point of a talent tree though if you can like 100 it out. But it's one of those where it's like, I don't know, there was a lot of really fun talents there and I was hoping for even more for like sillier synergies. But I guess that's part of the benefit of the gear and equipment system. And the accessories and whatnot. At some point, I think once Pugstorm is completely done with this game, my friends might come back for like another round, or I'll just convince them to do a stream and we catch back up to, I mean, more or less what I'm doing in this video. Now that I know where everything is and how to easily get all this stuff. Let's see. But it'd be interesting to do like a modded playthrough of this. Once like the mods have really crystallized and we've got some goofy things to play around with. Or maybe not so goofy. I mean, I don't know. Mods are usually pretty bad at keeping balance, like a tight balance. While on the flip side, they usually make things a lot more fun. Maybe, I don't know. I would say a lot more fun. Crazier? That removal of balance often results in some really silly things. That, I don't know, as somebody that cut my teeth doing modded playthroughs of Fallout 4 when I was starting this channel a decade ago. I missed the idea of it. Okay. Now, immediate problem is, what is my build? Because I do need to kind of reconcile that before I fight the boss here. I actually don't remember. I think I usually go for summon build. Okay. Magic barrier, magic damage, men every second. Couple of that though. I can just eat this one. We do also have this, which is like marginally better. I mean, I have a bunch of them. Yeah, because you can stack a bunch of food. So I'm going to grab all of these little flower thingies. But I'm probably still going to use the drill for combat because its base damage is pretty nutty. Okay, move the potion here. I really need that on my quick bar. That should be good. Alright. Now time to fight a boss solo, which I have not done pretty much ever. God, it looks cool. Okay. Yeah. So my summons are doing a pretty good job of keeping them off of me. Okay, exploded that one. Haven't taken any damage yet. Yeah, I don't have a void. Oh. That's interesting. Ow. Okay, I've got a cooldown on those. Losing a couple of my summons. Keep grabbing that. Yeah, I've got the magic barrier. This actually has not been nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Take this one out before it becomes a problem. Get rid of that. And then I'm just here. Luckily, Nimruza, not the most accurate. Cool boss, though. I really like the... Oh. A fellow conqueror. Thy triumphs have been observed from afar. How regrettable. Yeah, the pixel art 3D looks so good in this. So we have a corrupted meteor staff and a desert guardian mask. Oh. Ooh, that's really good. So the only immediate problem is, does that mean I'm gonna have to farm this boss if I want to get more of these? Because, yeah, level 16, 42 health. Yeah. Yeah, if I want to stick with a minion build. And I like my minions. Somewhat. That's real good for my minions. And having them explode is kind of fun. Well, for now, we've cleared this. I can go back and refarm that boss at a later date. And honestly, we might even be able to get in and fight the next two bosses without having to, like, switch my gear up too much. I think I might want to look into some melee gear, though. Just because I'm using this drill a lot. Okay, so I can send that stuff off. Hopefully some of that was not stuff that I needed. Okay. An amount of this I can just store, sort that. Let's go look at the new region at the very least. That's a fun boss. I don't know, like the game itself is very... I mean, I guess it does use a decent amount of 3D in it. You just don't see it because you're not looking, or like the angle is making it hard to see, question mark. But 3D models that are kind of evoking pixel art, with their like aesthetic choice and the textures and how the models are handled and whatnot. It's actually an aesthetic I've grown to like really adore over the last X number of years. Go back to my wizard build for this. Maybe? Do I wanna? No, I should probably keep these out. Yeah, unfortunately it cost me a decent chunk of money. Or money? Mana? Okay, so this area is messy. Yeah, I figure having an army of little, like, wispy things. Yeah, sprouts. Should make my life easier. Okay. There we go. Lamppost, corrupted alloy. What else do we have in the area? Excavation block. Obviously have not been here before, do not know what I'm looking into, what I'm getting into, do not know what kind of loot there is to find. This is all just fresh What am I up to? If I see sparklies, I'm going for the sparklies. Whatever they're used for. Mostly. I mean, I guess what I really should do is keep an eye out for... Ooh. Okay. Remote explosive pack. Ow, crab. Need a stationary drill for this. So that's actually awesome, but I'm going to have to go get one. I also do not know if there's a better stationary drill than the one I can already make. Probably not. Music here is eerie. Okay, there's something over here. Honestly, the Core Keeper soundtracks have been incredible to listen to. I gotta remember to go pick them up and buy them. Hello. This looks neat. What are you? Industrial pedestal and a Sahabar idol. Alright. Get the rest of these. I should probably go find my actual pickaxe at some point. Just for the couple of things that I need to manually hit correctly. Okay, a couple of these guys again. Lost my summons. Really wish it was one of those that I didn't have to worry about resummoning my summons every once in a while. I get... Oh boy. Ow. Being on fire is rough stuff. Okay, and they 100% can destroy the environment. So I have to be really careful about that. Let's drink another health potion. Get the napalm crab. Okay, let's just hit that. I might have to look into this whole flamethrower business. There we go. Grab those. I guess I should keep resummoning some of my summons. Had 8 or more active minions for like a split second, but I'll take that achievement. Is that a chest? It might be. Might just be a crate. Nope, it's a chest. Inventor goggles, inventor leggings. Well, it's explosion set stuff. I'll have to see if there's any, like, clockworky minions. Yeah, credit where credit is due. My little minions do a very good job of ripping through things. Need higher mining damage. Oh. Well, hold up. Mining damage is too low. Yersh. Well, do we keep looking around for a little while longer? Maybe. There are cave-ins that we have to worry about. Or something to that extent. But I don't know how bad. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Get away from the murder crab. Ow. Oof. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to walk back, grab my stuff. This is why I was considering getting a like a full melee set. I just don't remember what the good melee sets were, and none of my accessories are built for it. The other one would be looking into a better mining set. Let's go grab my stuff, and then I will maybe see about getting better, I'll see about getting better mining gear. Let's see. Well, here's the question. Just go straight up from here. Not the most time... Well, I don't know. It's faster than walking around, I think. I don't know how much. Other fear is, of course, if I get toasted a second time. New item, flamethrower. Does seem like it's worth a look-see at some point. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to mess around with... Here we go. Mess around with a couple of these. Okay, I died nearby. That's just a regular box. Make sure we're fully fed. Where'd I die? Over here. Okay, get all my stuff back. Whoop. Get the crab. Move there. Suckers be punchy. Got him. Okay, let's toss my tombstone. Grab that. Do we go back? Do I grab a little bit more of this ore? Because I don't actually know what this ore is or what it does. I should probably still head back soon. New talent point mining. Have I not maxed mining out yet? That's wild. Okay, let's go. My inventory's full enough. And see what I can do with this. Because I think I might want to look into probably figuring out better mining tools and a melee build. Because as good as summoning was, half the reason why I was doing summoning was just because I was playing with my friends and nobody else was summoning. Oh, I just have the flamethrower. It's a ranged weapon. Kind of good. We have a couple parts of this. Dodge chance. Chance not to consume explosives. Okay. I have corrupted alloy. And ore. Random electricity generator. I think I might need some blast furnaces. Turret go-kart workbench. Fury Forge. I'll build 2 of them over here. We're lucky they don't require power. But they might. Shift click. Okay. There we go. Want to have both of these rolling. I have no idea what these bars are going to get me, but they're probably useful. All right, I'm going to go figure out this inventory situation. And I'm going to figure out this inventory situation. Maybe I'll scrounge up a build. And then we can look into some other things. Yeah, a lot of grenades, which might be useful. Hard to say. Okay, so I've properly geared up. Well, I have, but I should probably customize up my hotbar at some point. I have not found the boss for this area yet. So I guess oh gosh, I should probably actually show off what my build was. I just wanted to like test some things out, make sure they would work, and the answer is pretty good. So we have this the ninja gear. Oh god, it's taking some serious damage. It gives me a decent amount of crit, decent amount of dodge. We've got crit on my necklace, health on hit from my worm ring, health on hit, a little bit of movement speed. Let's see, health per second. I don't know. I don't necessarily know if this is an incredibly good build, but this area is kicking my ass. So I'm just kind of making do with whatever. What I should probably do I have drills? No. Not on hand anyway. I might actually want to go grab some drills real quick. Because what we're trying to find is the bosses. We have two. We have two bosses in this area. One is reachable, one is not. So if I go all the way up to the top of this, we kind of reach a much more hand design looking area. A bunch of crab bots in the area. But this requires a Herald Void Neuron, which means that I need to kill whatever the boss is in the area to actually open that door. So I have to kill the first boss to get to the second boss. I don't know if we're going to be able to find it, is the one concern. I haven't been able to find a thing that lets me find things. One of these lets me make egg. Because yeah, I need some more recall idols. Perfect. Okay, let's go drop some stuff off, because I don't think I'm going to be rolling caster build for this. The healing with my melee build is just so above and beyond everything else. Quick stack resources. So I did just wandering around. We have more inventor's gear. Siren lamp. Oh, but that's something for being put down on the ground. Like, we have a lot of stuff here. Oh, you know what? What's the new thing I can build? Is it this thing? Okay, here we go. Seed extractor, shredder. Powered by electricity, automatically scraps tools, equipment, and other things you don't need. What does it turn things into? I'm going to take my caster stuff off. Give me some more room on this hotbar. I can just toss all my potions on the ground. It's not great. Yep, there they are. Okay. So, you haven't messed with the electricity or the automation much, which is somewhat of an issue. Let's grab a couple of these. Let's see, so I've got conveyor belt splitters. Yeah, my friends were the ones that did most of the automation work. Collects items within its detection range when powered by electricity. Grab 2 of those. And then I'll have to make a generator somewhere, which is something here, I think. Table saw, no. Railway forge, no. Yeah, glass smelter. Yeah, where do I make one of these things? Well, first and foremost, I gotta check. I had a mining pick, but it disappeared on me, which means it's probably in one of these. Well, I do have a really bad hand drill. Oh, I actually have more drills. Useful. No pickaxe? Huh. I swear I had a solarite pickaxe, but I guess it either disappeared or it's over here, or... Yeah, no idea what happened to it. Alright. Maybe it's this thing. Oh, here it is. Let's just have a stack of these. A bunch of electrical wire. Okay. Lowered electricity generator. Oh, it's beneath the floor. Ooh, beneath the floor level. That's really nice, actually. Then we also have, like, electricity stick. For, like, logic circuits and whatnot. But I don't think I care deeply about these. So there's the electrical door. And drop gate. Yeah. Because I could mess around. Well, I don't know. Do we mess around with this for a bit? I actually think this is really cool. Pressure plate, explore proximity sensor, some doors, and then lamps, which we don't care about. Yeah, I have these doors here that have been slightly, well, I don't know. Can I make another pickaxe? Do I make them here? I do. There we go. Question. If I do Q... Oh. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the random pickaxe that I had. Okay. So I can put an electrical thing there, and we can put a sensor on either side. But when I'm not nearby, yeah! It doesn't even require power for some reason, which is a surprise. But yeah, this way, I probably actually don't need 2 of these. Question. Can I put it directly underneath the door? Not currently. What if I destroy the door, put it down? Oh, well, it doesn't help if I destroy the wall that's right next to it. So yeah, cannot be put next to wall. Yeah, so this way I can just have automated doors and no longer have to worry about getting in and out. I have no idea if this was like originally in the base version of the game. Like I said, this was not my area of expertise when we were playing together. However, I think if we were to start the multiplayer series back up again, yeah, I would probably actually go through and automate our whole base with all of these new extra automation tools. Anywhere from automated farming, which I could do if I wanted to. I think that would take a little bit of extra effort, because we now have the ability to do a robot farm arm. Arm the plant seeds and harvest crops when powered by electricity. It does not drop seeds, so that's a question. Let's find out what happens if I put one of these down. How do I rotate? Okay. So then we just want one of these. Okay. But how does it... Oh. Yeah, how does it know how to plant seeds? That I don't know. I'll just eat that. I'll have to figure that out at a different time. I think that's extremely cool. It's just you know, I only have so much time in a video to actually get through all of this stuff. And so I will leave that specific part later. However, I do want to look into auto-scrapping things. Oh, here's the other thing. We do have a bunch of bars for the new resource. Oh, this is my old crafting bench that we don't need. Do I not have the thing that lets me repair? I might not, actually. Upgrade station. Sure. Octarine workbench. Roofing gadget. Oh, okay. Boat workbench. Oh, salvage and repair station. Yeah, I don't have one for some reason. Strange. Okay. So I'll get an upgrade table down there. Put the repairs here. Because yeah, if these are going to be taking some durability damage, I should probably stack them. And if we go to this, if I want to upgrade some of the new equipment... Okay, that requires desert rubies. It was this one. If I want to upgrade this, I need 540 ancient coins. Oh, I don't have any? Oh, maybe I don't have any on hand. Because I should have a bunch of them. Oh, we're shy. Well, I guess we spent all of our money somehow. Somewhere. At some point. I mean, I guess I can easily just bop back over to the Wholesomeverse world and quickly loot it for all it's worth. I'm sure my friends won't mind or notice. And, I mean, frankly, even if we did come back, I think what we would do... I don't know if we... Oh, no, we did actually have the automated doors. Okay. Huh. Doesn't even have a sensor. Okay. Yeah, where's the cash, man? This is a stick-up. For myself. You think I would have noticed those? There it is. There's all the money. Perfect. Alright, and then bop back in. I don't know if we're going to be able to find both bosses, but at least I can play around with some of the other bits. I'm happy to have messed around with the automation, even if, yeah, it turns out a lot of it is not new. Alright, so I think this is now... Level 20 seems to be the current maximum limit for a weapon, and it gets a nice little plus next to it. Sure. Is there anything else that I could buff that I, like, really feel would be good? Yeah, the problem is I didn't bring all of our gems. I'll leave it for now. Okay, so I was going to mess around with a shredder system. I guess I'll put it over here, just for the sake of convenience. So here's the question. Okay. Can I put that in? Output to world. Oh, interesting. Well, let's find out. Toggle filter, clear filter. Filtering disabled. Okay. So how does this work? It collects them. But what does it do with them? Maybe I just need to give it a treasure chest and it'll output it into one of those. One of these was empty. This one is. Whoop. It's not... destroy too many things. Because yeah, I think the thing it collected. Okay. Yeah, the thing it collected probably was floating in the wall. Continue that there. Alright. So what can I feed this? Oh. You know what? We can go a little bit further with this. Let's see if I can... Nope, that's my smelter. It's this thing. Do a robot arm. And I guess I should make a chest. I don't remember you make chests. It might be a furniture dealio. Yeah, carpenter's table. Here? No. Lit floor is kind of nice. That's not a chest. I am slightly flummoxed, because yeah, where would chests be? Well, they wouldn't be here. Yeah, that's bed. Base. Doors. Wooden spike traps, which are kind of funny, but not terribly useful at the moment. You know, I'm a fool, you can make them yourself. Okay, so let's just see if I can have a auto scrapper for my chest. Oh, what am I doing? Put this here. E? Okay. Oh, that's a robot. Well, that's a robot farm arm. Oh, did it? It ended up down in here. So I think I'm going to do that, and we'll just see if this works. So I want to scrap stuff like the metal pallet, the industrial box, the red warning signs, tough blocks, excavation blocks. I just want to see if these get salvaged into useful bits. I mean, it looks like it is. Some of it, anyway. Oh, hold up. Maybe I made this a little too exuberant. It might have been yoinking things. Nope, one more. Okay, perfect. And then put the chest here. Good enough. All right. Yeah, so the issue is it was too exuberant. Is there a way to change it? Only to match the filter. Requires electricity and filtering is disabled. So I think the main issue is mostly just we need to slow it down a bunch. Because yeah, it's just going to dump them into that thing. So I think this is probably where a multitude would be handy. Because, yeah, it won't grab more of these. Yeah, I'll have to play around with that. Maybe they'll fix it. Well, there goes that chest. Unless it's one of those where... What if... I wonder if I can have that belt fed. Sorry, at this point we're going slightly off the rails. Conveyor belt splitter. Because I want to go fight those bosses, but I do want to see if I can actually make a auto conveyor belt. One, does this work? No. Okay, so the conveyor belt does not function as a grabber. Then, in that case, I should probably do one more, because the robot arm is going to be almost inevitably over-exuberant here. It's going to be trying to throw more things onto this belt. Okay, now let's give it a shot. Right, need more power. Okay, so the conveyor belts cannot be... the collector will pull off of the conveyor belt. However, if the conveyor belt is going around the collector spot, then it's not so bad. Let's see. And I was going to give it a chest. I guess a regular chest is fine. Okay, let's try this again. Blasting dung. I don't know what that gives me. So, I think what I would need is something... I would need a bunch of these with robot arms. Well, are we just going overboard for a second? Sure. Because in that case, I'm going to need multiple robot arms. Let's see. Put this here. I'll just put the generator down. I don't need that bucket for the moment. What's your size? So we want to move it one to the tile I'm standing on. I guess I can do that right now. Put that there. Give it this. Okay. Switch back to these. Because this is something that actually would have been really helpful with my original playthrough, with our playthrough of this. Just the ability to mulch a host of things. Okay, hold up. I think for the sake of my own sanity, and or maybe convenience, let's go get some more conveyor belts. Build a couple of those. I have enough chests. Everything should be good. Okay. So, yeah, I know you're quite hungry. Me too, buddy. Got chili in the slow cooker, and I can smell it. And I'm excited. What is that thing? Oh, this is my cow. Okay, so we're going to make an infinite rondo of resources here. And we'll just feed from nearby. I can feed from right here. We have the generators, so I don't think we need more. So I'm going to put that there. I will need one more of these. Oh no, I do have one more of these. Sick. And then I need a couple of shredders. Perfect. There's my shredders. Get this set up. And let's go back here. And, I mean, frankly, we don't need any more of that stuff. We don't need these things. I don't need 2 of these mine carts. I don't know what tough blocks are for. Grab that. Don't need those. Don't think I need another item collector. We definitely don't need the other chests. I can get rid of this. Okay. Oh, right. Only immediate problem is I actually do need those. This only works if I have enough electricity. Okay, let's go back to running that. So the one problem is it grabs the whole dang stack. I just want to see if my goofy auto scrapper setup works. I mean, it looks like it does, actually. Cool. So, all the random trash that I've been picking up this entire time, I can just say, get out of here, and it will. So, I think the only thing I'm going to do is grab these 2. Grab those 2. Looks like it grabbed my resources. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, so all of those items that we've just been accruing here. There we go. Perfect. Just the random schmutz that we don't need, that we don't know what to do with. You know, the larval gear, this stuff, the clot ring, the larval hive blocks. Some of these are more useful than others, I'm sure. But an amount of them I can probably just chuck into this for recycling purposes, and they will get recycled. It looks like the recyclers scrap the entire stack, too. I think the only thing I would do about this is reverse the angles of those conveyor belts. And, like, maybe it doesn't matter. I'll take that into advisement in the future. I'd probably also have this a self-contained room. The only problem is I'd have to figure out how to get stuff out of that. Oh. Okay. So problem with this? The arm is too fast. Is there a way I can slow the arms down? I don't know. In theory, this whole thing works. In practice, it needs some effort. I guess it's met. Thanks, buddy. That is a good place to fall asleep, I suppose. I now have a cow on my conveyor belt. The way around this is simple. All I'd have to do, because I can't filter these to like go slower. I can just filter it based on like items. Clear filter, filter, filter. Yeah, it only picks certain items. What I would probably have to do is filter this. Only items that match the filter. Oh, but it's only one type? Oh, it's only one type. I would have to figure this out, because, yeah, right now what I need is a feeder, and the robot arm is too aggressive for my purposes. Yeah, it's like almost there, and I don't know if there's a good solution to this, because all I'd need is a system. Yeah, like if the robot arm was a little slower, because the robot arm is great for unpacking things and offloading things. So it works really good for putting things on and off a conveyor belt quickly, but not slowly to feed a machine. What is the cow doing? It's just moonwalking there. Okay. Well, I think at least at the moment, the idea is solid. The execution needs a smidge of work. I'll just have this here and I'll figure it out for next time. Because what I could do is potentially have like some weird cyclical thing. Oh, yeah, I have no idea how I would do that. That kind of like double checks if a used resource works or not. The real thing is, rather than doing the chest, I just walk up to each of these and just say like, take these, take this, take these, take this, and take this. Hopefully Pugstorm actually goes and adds a system where you can actually have like a 1x1 conveyor that doesn't overwhelm you. Oh, sick. So fun thing, the stuff that I'm getting from this, okay, slightly annoying. The stuff that I'm getting from the new area is getting me those rare resources. So like one option I do have is just having a gazillion of these that just self-feed. Okay, that cannot be deconstructed, nor can that. So there are some things that are completely no-go zone, cannot be used, which means I can just delete them. I know I could also make like an incinerator to get rid of them myself, but eh. What about these? Ah, these can't be. Yeah, I was kind of expecting the hive blocks wouldn't be able to, but neat all the same. Anyway, let's clear my inventory out. Don't have anything else to do. Just put these here for the time being. I don't want to spend forever flipping stuff in and out of my bank. All right, we good to go? Yeah. I just want to mess around with the automation system because, like, I like where this is going. It's like 90% of the way to fantastic. It just needs a feeder or something that doesn't just pump all of the things into that one section. Now, do we go hunting for a boss? I'm going to try, but I don't think I'm going to. So instead, I think I'm just going to taunt you all by walking into the new zone and fighting and dying and hoping that I can find the mech in the next, like, a couple of minutes. The problem is finding it is, yeah, going to be tricky. Normally, you'd have, like, a scanner. There are scanners and, like, ways of finding these things that do make it easier. It's just a matter of, like, finding or making one of those, and I haven't found the spot that lets me do so. And unfortunately, the update's still new enough that as of this recording, at least, there's not a whole lot of information on the wiki to play around with it. But I do really like the fact that, ooh, this looks interesting. This is immune to damage. How do I get to this sucker? Okay, this looks like this might be the entrance. So what's your deal? Oh, it's a puzzle dungeon. Again. There we go. Yeah, see, the unfortunate thing... Oh, this is an escape route. The unfortunate thing about my current build is that I don't have an accurate melee weapon. I have an inaccurate one. A really aggressively inaccurate one. Oh, okay. I see. I just have to hit one of them. Okay, get down and in before it closes. I don't know what that did. We have this. What does it want? A bomb? I actually don't know. It clearly... it wants something. Because whatever it is gets dumped into this. Put into the collector. We've got another arm here. I mean, I guess I'm just going to do a thing. No. It gives me a wood bow. Oh. Okay. Oh, it wants the key? Oh. Huh. I don't fully know. Once again, I think I'm just going to tease people by saying, like, hey, that thing exists and is neat. But either I'm missing something or that my brain is hungry and doesn't want to figure out the whole puzzle. I mean, look, it's a thing where YouTubers rage bait people by not quite getting it. And ow. And that's normal. Ooh, okay, hold up. This looks promising. Void infused. Drink one of these potions. Okay, so whatever this is, this looks officially, actually like something I need to maybe concern myself with. Okay, little Angie guy. Oblivion fragments. Okay, mushrooms, some other stuff, a lot of enemies. Oy. Luckily, my weapon is about as beefed out as I could possibly get. Things are looking good. And yeah, there are little, like, shadow gremloids. I forget their names. Cave dwellers? I think they're just cave dwellers, but there's, like, void-infused ones. Well, neat new biome at the very least. And more egg. I got plenty of inventory space. What is this? What are you? Geobot patroller figurine. Ah. I was hoping I could actually, like, recruit one of them. I mean, maybe it's doable. Get it away before they laser me in the face. 500 damage. Oh, these suckers hurt. Yeah, I heal a little bit, but compared to the amount of damage that they put out... Then again, there's a lot of armor sets. Like, if I wanted to stack a bunch of heal on hit, I could. Because there's the full Solarite gear, which does give me that. Okay, greater mana potion. That doesn't mean that there's a improved healing potion as well. For me to potentially grab. Oh, there's even the cave dwellers with the big club. Who 100% have one-shot me in the past. Black charm necklace. Okay. Stay away from the void bomb. Stay away from whatever that is. What is this thing? Black charm necklace. Armor immune to oil. Huh. I don't think I cared deeply about that, but neat. And the walls are tough. Cool that there's actually like a whole secondary biome in here. For me to check out. Another stationary drill, which, oops. Hey, got 100 points in vitality. And not finding too much. Do I? Oh yeah, there it is. Reduce damage taken from bosses. Sure. See, I think the other ones aren't amazingly big. You know, actually, staying alive kind of sucks at this point. Previously it was okay, but now when you're dealing with health in the thousands, 1 HP a second is kind of nothing. Okay, a lot of stuff. And yeah, a lot of mining nodes too. If I really wanted to, but no signs of the boss, at least in the current setup. I like that void biome. And maybe the boss is back down there. I mean, it's the first major POI I've found. So maybe we excavate the whole dang area. Because I haven't gone over to the right on this one. There's those guys. It's mostly a question of, no, it seems like the biome actually ends. Yeah. So if there's a boss here, I'm not seeing it unless it's off the other direction. You know what? What is this, actually? I'll go check out that and then call it a day. I was really hoping to find the final boss before we got out of here, but alas. Anyway, well, final. Not really final boss. There's 2 more bosses, but it doesn't look like they're as easy to find as I was hoping for. And that's entirely okay. If you guys want to go find them, you can play this game yourselves. Hopefully, you've been playing all this time, but if you haven't, Core Keeper is an absolutely fantastic top-down survival sandboxy RPG kind of thing. Even better with friends. It's totally playable solo, but I will tell you right now, just having friends, the small team boosts, synergies, cooperative elements, and the fact that you can all, you know, divvy out into different builds makes for a very fun experience. In a way that, like, I find a lot of survival sandboxes uncompelling. Most of them don't really feel like having another person there is particularly useful apart from banter. This one's definitely one of those where, like, working together as a team is both not just encouraged, but, like, actively improves the experience. Maybe, I don't know. I'm a co-op sucker, but it feels like a lot of games don't co-op hugely well. And that way you can also kind of divide and conquer your different builds. So I was very much the farming guy for a while. And the other guys were like big into fishing, which we needed for a variety of projects. And still do, because apparently some of the fish are like insanely good in comparison to you know, just what I could fish up as a farmer. Well, fish up, farm up as a farmer? I don't know. Anyway. Cannot destroy this object. So I think, yeah, wherever this mecha boss is supposed to be, it's sneakier than I thought it would be. Oh, we got a locked chest. That probably has good stuff in it. Unfortunately, making a key for it is probably kind of hard. Anywho. Yeah, luckily this region is kind of small, so even with no knowledge of where the boss might be, I'd probably find it. Unless it's just in here. Probably not. I think this is just another node. I don't know what that thing is. Yeah, this is another one of these boss totems. Oh, there's still a crab. Alright. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Well, for now, let's warp back to base so I don't get attacked. Because, yeah, it's like, neat point of interest. Big ol' like, mining barracks. Ooh, void water. That's kind of fun. But yeah, let's go back to a place of safety and say that, yeah, Core Keeper's been out for... Geez, it's been out for a couple of years. It's out in 1.0. It's been out in 1.0. Still getting regular updates. You know, just got the Keeper's Void and Voltage... Oh, yeah, Core Keeper's Void and Voltage update a couple weeks ago. And it is... Oh, I forget how much the base price of the game is. $20. I will say the spring sale starts in, like... I want to say a couple of days, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, might want to wait for that one. I think it's getting, I'm assuming this is getting a sale as part of that. But, I guess with all that said, well, I mean, who knows, maybe I've timed this video so it's going out on the spring sale. For now, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see, wait, hold up. Oh, yeah. For a second, I thought this was one of those things that I could actually, like, combine into a thing. Combine the materials. Oh, tracks of Beast of Oblivion. Okay. I don't know where, so maybe we just go back? Hold up. This is what happens when I get a... item. So we found the boss summoning item. I just don't know where the boss is. Do I just do it in the middle of a void section? Maybe. Ow. We're gonna give it a shot. Look, I want a little bit more. This is one of my favorite games from last year, and so it's always hard to put it down. But yeah, either I have to put it in that big void area, or I have to find the specific point where I'm supposed to put it, at which point that's going to be a little tougher. I'm just going to try and play it over in this void zone, and then we'll make it work. Okay, let's make sure we have no friends nearby. I don't really care if I live or die here, I just want to slap these guys. Okay, Void Club. Well... it made Angie noises. A Void Club. Oh, nope. Oh, it's that sucker. Oh, it's a... Okay, so Bleedra is a Void Hydra. Okay. Avoid. Oh, I'm so glad I scaled up my movement speed. Okay, so this is the real one. This is the only one I can hurt. Oh, and it's got shields or armor or something. Or this one's... No, I see. You weaken it by doing that. All right, cool. I don't know how much it heals. Oy. See if I can stun it again. So far, so good. Alright, Big Mad again. Oh, no, it's just dropping rocks at me. You know what, honestly, rocks being dropped on me, not the worst thing that could happen. How's this for a fake-out video ending? I actually am feeling really good about this. I was expecting that I was going to get utterly slapped. But, I mean, mostly I think Stormbringer is just an insanely powerful weapon. And this guy luckily has very conveniently dodgeable patterns. Well, I've defeated Oblidra the Void Lord. Ow. That's when I get hit. Ow, it's the worm! There was a worm! Okay. Well, so we get Shadow Chestplate. Ooh. Yeah, again for that co-op. Bleeder's Heart, some other things. Well, we fit everything. But I don't think I don't think that's the thing that gets me into the final door, which means there might be something else I need to do. Well, you know what? We got a boss in there. We got 2 bosses in this episode. 2 new bosses. I think that's good enough. Everything past this point is spoilers that you'll have to find out for yourselves. So for now, at least, once again, Core Keeper's out. Seriously, pick it up if you like top-down survival sandbox games, co-op games, a little bit of factory automation, some fun character RPG building. It does have modding. Not huge amounts, but enough. There's some nice quality of life there. Herald Void Neuron. I don't think that was the Herald. Which means there's something else to go find. Or, oh, is the Herald the final boss? Might be. For now, I don't know. I'll see you on the next episode of Core Keeper whenever I get around to it. But for now, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. And of course, a very quick thank you to Pugstorm and Fireshine Games for reaching out and sponsoring this video. It's very kind of you. It's a ton of fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else you cook up next, and also coming back to this with my friends at some point to fully give it a shot and see what's behind that door. For now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.